Hello friends, I am your friend Sunil Ranjan. Well, in this session, I have come up with a word very common and that is electric. Well, the pronunciation is electric, not electric. It is electric. So if you pronounce well, then this has impact upon others. Others feel happy that you are speaking very well. So now, what's the meaning of electric? Now, electric, as you know, it is connected with electricity. Anything connected with electricity, we may call it electric. Or using, produced by electricity, produced by or producing electricity. So, or full of excitement is also electricity. In social circles, you can say that a person is very excited, so we can use electric in that sense also. Now, we have the sentences coming up. Are you ready? Yes. So, we have the first sentence coming up here. We have just changed over from electric gas. Means earlier we used to have uh, electric, now we have changed to gas. So, we have just changed over from electric to gas. So, that is a switch over. Now, the next sentence is our electric bill for July. Our electric bill for July was 1100 rupees. Our electric bill for July was 1100 rupees. But you can also say our electricity bill, or you can also say our electric bill for July was rupees 1100. Now, another sentence is how much do you pay for gas and electric? How much do you pay for gas and electric? So you can say this sentence. Now the fourth sentence is the sound of electric guitar. The sound of electric guitar echoed through the hall. The sound of electric guitar echoed through the hall. Means the sound of the guitar was coming and it spread all over the hall. So there was an echo. So the sound of electric guitar echoed through the hall. A big room, that is hall. Now the next sentence is it was certainly an electric performance by teenagers. Now what a wonderful sentence this is. So it was certainly an electric performance by teenagers. Means very fine performance by teenagers. Everybody got excited at that performance. So it was certainly an electric performance by teenagers. Next is the news had an electric effect on the waiting crowd. The news had an electric effect on the waiting crowd. Means the crowd got very excited. So when the news came, everybody got excited. So that had an electric effect. The news had an electric effect on the waiting crowd. Means the crowd was waiting there. So now the next sentence is your cooker electric or gas? Is your cooker electric or gas? Means is your cooker running on gas or electricity? So is your cooker electric or gas? Well, whatever you have that you know well. Now next sentence friends is leaving the iron on. Leaving the iron on is a waste of electricity. Now the base word is electric and with that we have made electricity. So leaving the iron on, iron the press with which you iron your shirt. So leaving the iron on is a waste of electricity. Now next sentence is check whether the electricity is on. Check whether the electricity is on means check whether the power is coming or not. Now next sentence is there was an almost electric atmosphere in the stadium. There was an almost electric atmosphere in the stadium. Means in the stadium everybody was highly excited. So maybe some match was going on. So excitement had caught on and so everybody was very excited. So the sentence is there was an almost electric atmosphere in this stadium when a team is winning. So how the situation is, the situation gets electrified. So the sentence is there was an almost electric atmosphere in the stadium. Now the next sentence is the village wasn't electrified until 1990. The village wasn't electrified until 1990. Means there was no power supply in the village until 1990. And after that power supply came. So the village wasn't electrified until 1990. Now the next sentence is the railway line was electrified. The railway line was electrified in the 1970s. The railway line was electrified. Means it was given electric power. So the railway line was electrified in the 1970s. Means in the decade of the 70s. So now we have another sentence. Her performance electrified the audience. Means she gave such a fine performance that the audience got highly excited. They were charmed by the performance of her. So her performance electrified the audience means her performance excited the audience. And next sentence we have is the view of the mountains. Now coming to nature, the view of the mountains and waterfall was electrifying. Here electrifying means very charming, very fascinating. So it charms the person who was watching them. So the view of the mountains and waterfall was electrifying, means very nice. Now next sentence is I had never witnessed a program so electrifying. I have never witnessed a program so electrifying. Means the person had not seen such a wonderful performance earlier. That is why he is saying, I had never witnessed a program so electrifying. Now the next sentence is about Michael Jackson. Yes, a famous pop singer and a wonderful dancer. Now the sentence is singing and stepping on stage. Singing and stepping on stage. Michael Jackson electrified the audience. So singing and stepping on stage. Michael Jackson electrified the audience. So I hope you like this sentence because we feel very happy whenever we watch Michael Jackson singing and dancing. Anyway, coming to the 18th sentence, and in all there are 25 sentences. And I hope the sentences are not boring. Let's see. And the other sentence goes, watching him dancing around the fire. Watching him dancing around the fire in the middle of the night was an electrifying experience. Watching him dancing around the fire in the middle of the night was an electrifying experience. Means it was a wonderful experience watching him dancing around the fire. And the time was middle of the night. So it was midnight and the person was dancing. So it was an electrifying experience for others. Now, next sentence is her electrifying performance. Her electrifying performance won the hearts of all watching her. Her electrifying performance won the hearts of all watching her. Means everybody liked his performance. So rather her performance. So her electrifying performance won the hearts of all watching her. Means everybody liked her. That touched their heart. So won the heart. Now the next sentence is she smiled and even so after tears. She smiled and even so after tears the effect was electrifying. She smiled and even so after tears, means tears rolled down her eyes and she was smiling. And the effect was electrifying, means maybe she was giving some performance. So the way it was performed, the way she behaved on the stage, that was really electrifying. Now the next sentence is, they did their best to restore electricity after the storm. They did their best to restore electricity after the storm. Means electricity was back. There was storm, so the power went off. So they tried their best and electricity was restored in that area. Means the power came back. Now the next sentence is a high voltage fault. A high voltage fault sparked an electricity blackout. A high voltage fault means there was some problem in electricity. So a high voltage fault sparked an electricity blackout. Some spark came and there was total blackout after that. So a high voltage fault, my God, what a wonderful sentence. So a high voltage fault sparked an electricity blackout. Means there was sparking and after that power went off. And the next sentence is more than 1 million customers lost electricity following the flooding. More than 1 million customers lost electricity following the flooding. Means there was flood in the area and so the power went off, because it becomes very difficult when there is waterlogging or a lot of rain or flooding. So power normally goes off. And the electricity department people, they have to maintain everything. So now the second last sentence is new cars powered by electricity. New cars powered by electricity will shortly be coming up. Means new cars will be coming up in the market and they will be powered by electricity. So you just have to charge them and drive on. So new cars powered by electricity will shortly be coming up. And the last sentence, my dear friends, and that is, his feet seem to be electrified. His feet seem to be electrified when he is performing. Means when he is giving his program. Means when he is dancing. So his feet seem to be electrified. Means he makes the movement so fast. It's like electrified. It seems that his feet are electrified. So his feet seem to be electrified when he is performing. So this is for this video session, my dear friends. And if you have listened to me properly, I think you have understood whatever I have tried to give you. And yes, if you have subscribed to my channel, well, thank you very much. If you haven't, do subscribe so that I am able to give you a lot more in the future. So thank you. Take care.